Your defeat is inevitable.
It's opening!
What the hell is that? Super Adaptoid. Defend Project Omega. Okay, yikes. Looks like this new killbot is a big Avengers fan. The shield, the hammer, and guess you've got some rockets hiding back there?
The team has control of the bridge. We can't open it again unless we get it back.
Wait, just hang on! How about a recheck?
Hello and welcome to my Black Panther build. I am super happy to show this build to show how underrated Black Panther really is. If he can solo the Super Adaptoid, he can tackle any content in the game right now. Please leave any questions in the comments below and I will try to answer them all. So let's begin. The idea behind this build is that Black Panther is near invincible when his ultimate Bast's Chosen is active, so if we could keep it up all the time, in theory he is unkillable as shown in the Super Adaptoid fight I just showed. Let's go through the gear first, then how to use it after. For the first piece in the melee slot, I have gone with a piece with plasma on the heavy combo finishes and power attacks along with attack on surge buff for some extra damage. You can use any positive element here, but I prefer plasma as it pairs well with Sonic due to its ability to spread to other enemies. You can get this from the Scientist Supreme weekly mission. For the ranged slot, we have the most important part of the build. You need a piece with the targeted spark buff and the kinetic scream daggers. The targeted spark is going to help us refill our ultimate Bast's Chosen before it has ended. You could use another element here, but Sonic on the kinetic daggers will massively help refill your heroic abilities fast. It also needs to be on the kinetic daggers, as that is what Panther uses in the kinetic pulse combo that will be your main source of damage. I should also note the end of this this combo where he throws the dagger's scales with precision not might. We are also going to use this skill explosive present in the mastery tree to add the kinetic dagger to our ranged combo. That will help us apply sonic from range. You can get this piece from anywhere in Wakanda. For the third slot, all that really matters is the reactive buff and getting some stats you want. The defense buff is nice now and again, but because we are basically invincible it isn't that useful. You can get something like this from most activities in the game. For the final piece I'm using the prayer of the ancestors for that extra damage and duration when using Bast's Chosen, which we will have up most of the time. For my ISOs I am using a triple precision and triple valor, but as always just use whatever to get the stats you need. Speaking of stats, you want to aim for precision and valor mainly. We are still using melee, so you want a little bit of might and a decent amount of resolve. I won't explain the skills as most of them are self-explanatory, but if you have any questions leave them in the comments below. As for how to use the build, you want to start every encounter with using your ultimate ability. As you can see, if we hold down the right trigger to use our intrinsic ability, the enemies are unable to damage me. Next you want to use the following combo to trigger the heroic charge burst, as well as apply both stores effect to the enemy, causing the battery effect and some decent damage. If done enough times you will have your heroic energy back before your ultimate has even ended. Pair this in with throwing the daggers and using all of Panther's other abilities and he will destroy any content you put him in. Thanks for watching and I hope this helps with your own Black Panther build.